To his working life, he was also involved with cricket from an administration perspective. He has held positions of various positions from 1982 to 1988 as the Honorary Assistant Secretary, Board of Control for Cricket in Sri Lanka, 1989 to 1992 as the Honorary Secretary, BCCSL, 1999 to 2000 as the Vice Chairman, Honorary Secretary, First Interim Committee of BCCSL, 98 to 2000 President of the Tamil Union Cricket and Athletics Club, and he also captained the club from 1982 to 1985. In 1994, he chaired a commission of inquiry into the alarming deterioration of the nation's cricketing standards. Since retiring from commercial life in 2008, he has been engaged in various social and charity activities. This includes chairmanship of a Sri Lankan branch of a UK-approved trust providing a midday meal to 43,000 children in over 370 schools across the North and East Sri Lanka. The co-sponsorship of a daycare school in Bandarawela for the poorest 5-year-olds, providing school uniforms, breakfast and lunch, and educating them in 3 languages. The setting up of a foundation to help children in the Haputala area from poor homes with basic needs such as bags, shoes, books, etc. I have only covered a small part of our Chief Guest's colourful background. It is extremely fitting that Australia gains a High Commissioner with such a diverse background in education, sports. Let us all now welcome to the lectern our guest of honour, His Excellency Somasundaram Skandakumar.
That this very distinguished gentleman has conveyed to you by way of an introduction. I'm very honoured to be here, as are my colleagues, the Consul General for Sydney, the staff from the Sydney office, as also my Deputy High Commissioner, not mine, but the country's Deputy High Commissioner, the Minister, the Minister Councillor, and all others. Thank you very much for putting out this wonderful function for us and making us feel so warmly welcomed to this evening. We are relatively new, 4 of us are relatively new, in fact 5 of us are relatively new. We came here in August, Nard came a little later, and the warmth with which we have been received has been overwhelming. And on top of that, the reputation that you have created through your own efforts in Australia, having come out here, I'm sure at very difficult times, and achieved what you have, has been very, very significant. And in my interaction with politicians at all levels in Canberra, starting from the Foreign Minister downwards, I'm still to meet the Prime Minister, because they change so often you don't really know who you should meet. And the tribute that they pay to the Australian community in Australia has really raised my own stock.
One word of caution is that I keep telling everyone that as Rome was not built in a day, everything may not come as quickly as one expects. It's just like going to school. You've got to start at the beginning and reach upwards. But we Sri Lankans want things done quickly. It's like food. I mean, my mother used to say, I take 2.5 hours to cook, you eat it in 5 minutes and rush off. So sometimes we do not see the background work that is being done, and plenty is